In this video, we're going to talk about the solution for the from last problem. So let's get started right away. Inside of the from last function, I'm going to first create two variables and point them both at the first element in our linked list. So we'll say let slow is list.getFirst and let fast is list.getFirst. Next, we are going to advance fast through the linked list, and we're going to advance it forward n times. Now for this part, you can either put together a for loop, or because we've been using a lot of while loops, I'm going to use a while loop here. So you could use either, but I'm going to use a while loop. So I will say while n is greater than 0, fast is going to be fast.next. So this step right here is what's going to actually advance the fast pointer through our linked list. And then immediately after doing that, we'll subtract 1 from n. So this will move fast n elements forward. So that's phase one. We've now gotten fast forward in the linked list. Now it's time to advance both these pointers forward by 1 at a time until fast eventually hits the last node or the tail node. So we'll say while fast.next. So while there's still some next node to visit, we're going to advance slow forward by 1. So slow is slow.next and fast is fast.next. And then as soon as fast.next no longer exists, in other words, the instant we hit the end of our chain, that means that slow must be n elements behind. And so we can immediately return slow with no further work required. Let's save this and see how our tests are doing. So back at the terminal, 2 tests passing. All right, not that bad. So just another one of these problems where the solution is pretty succinct and not a lot of code is required. And it's pretty easy to reason through, but definitely one that's kind of hard to come up on the fly in an interview. Okay, so that's been 3 examples now where we've looked at this common solution or this common strategy for solving linked list questions. As you can see, this slow and fast, or kind of this dual pointer setup, is incredibly useful for a wide variety of different questions. So anytime you get asked a question about linked lists, you want to immediately start reaching for this tool in your toolbox. Let's take a break now and we'll continue the next video and start looking at our next problem.